Hello, everybody, and welcome to this ProLemon SEO video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at on-page issues. Okay. Now, if you look at this over here on Screpy, I'm on one of the ProLemon websites. This is a website that several issues has been found on and that I'm working on to fix. As you can see here, there are a lot of them. Okay. And I thought I would just go over some of them and give you a sort of breakdown on how important some of these issues are and how to fix them. Okay. Now, if you look over here, you will see that there are several things mentioned here. For example, on the main page of this website, there's missing alt tags, there's a low content ratio, there's duplicate H1 tags, and there is on some of these broken links to pages, meta title too short, meta description too short, all of these things, right? So what does this mean? Well, if we're working on a scale of 1 to 10, there are several issues that we want to fix. Highest on that priority is going to be links to broken pages, right? These are quite easy to remove and quite easy to fix. All you have to do is go to the web page, remove the link, and reload, save, reload, and the link should be gone and everything should be working fine. You will see that there are lots of issues here. Some of them are highlighted yellow because they aren't really that important. Some of them are highlighted red because they are important. Okay. Now, SEO, like I said before, is a game of pacing, right? It's okay to have some smaller issues on your website, but when you've got several like this, it's really important that you implement a fix as soon as possible. Okay. So how do you fix some of these things? Well, for example, if you take a look here, missing alt tag. What does missing alt tag actually mean? Well, it means an image on the website or web page does not have an alt tag. That means that that image basically doesn't have an alternative description if somebody goes into it. It's got a name, it's got a title, but there's an alt tag. Titles in general, we don't really care about, but alt tags are especially important because some applications use those alt tags to describe what the image is for people who are either nearsighted or visually impaired, right? A low content ratio, what does that mean? It means that there are more images and H1 tags, H2 tags, links than there are actually content within the HTML. So we want to focus on adding more content to that web page in order to remove this low content ratio warning. Duplicated H1, this falls into a video we did months back where we spoke about the hierarchy of header tags, right? So you only ever want to have one header tag, for example, or header one tag, and you can have as many of the others as you want. But you preferably would like to keep only one H1 tag in the entire page, which is what this is referring to here, okay? You will also see that some of them are here, which has links to broken page. What does that mean? Well, it means that if somebody tries to follow that link, they get a 404 error. What does that mean? Well, it means that if I were to go to that website, right, and I click on that, I'm not going to go anywhere really. That link is broken. It's going to give me a 404 error. It's going to tell me this page does not exist. This page cannot be found. All right. Most websites have a custom 404 page, but it's still not something you want because it's really bad for the crawling and general health of your website. How do you fix this? Well, it's simple. You go to the page where the link is found and you simply select the link, right click, and then remove link, or you unlink it, right? You save it, you reload it, and you test it again. And if it's not popping up anymore, that link is essentially quote unquote fixed. Okay. If that link is supposed to go somewhere specific, but that page has been moved or changed, you can either change that or set up a 301 redirect or 302 redirect to that new page. Okay. Then we've also got something like meta title, meta description tag missing or empty. What does that mean? It means that there is no meta title or description in that specific point, right? If it says title tag missing, it means that there's no page title, which is super important, all right? If there's no meta description, it means there's no meta description, which is super important, okay? Your meta description might also be too long or too short. What does that mean? Well, okay, this page as meta title is too short really to be informative or concise enough for Google's liking, or it might be too long for Google's liking and it's ignoring certain parts of the content, or there's a runner, okay? That's sort of what you want to avoid, right? If we go down here, now you see over here, here's another one. HTTPS page has internal links to HTTP, right? What does that mean? Well, basically, HTTPS is a protection protocol that encrypts data going to and from your website. If you see this little icon over here, That's what HTTPS does. It shows that the website is secure, right? If that page has links to HTTP, it means that that page does not have, um, well, the certificate there, and it's not put together properly, and there's an issue there that you have to fix. Okay, if you come down here, it says image file size too large. That might mean that the page itself is loading slower than it should, or certain elements break before they're fixed by the website because it's still loading the content. Okay, now what I will be doing is I downloaded this. You can see this over here. It gives me a good breakdown of what it is I need to fix along with the links to that page. So what I'm going to do now is for the next day or two, I'm just going to go into each of these and basically just create a tick box, a spreadsheet where I tick off everything that's been fixed and then send that through to approval to show them that, hey, everything has been completed. This is a really good way for you to effectively see the general health of the website by checking what issues are occurring. Now, this is just these issues here. If we go over here to issues on Screpy, you can see that there are lots of things here that you can see, right? So, for example, it'll tell you, is there a 5x error, 4xx error, right? 404 error, all right? Which pages are not indexed? Which pages are marked as no follow, okay? Which pages has no outgoing links, which pages has outgoing links to broken pages, right? HTTPS to HTTP errors, right? 303 redirects. You don't really like 301 redirects, but this is basically if there's a redirect set up and there's an issue with it, it'll pop up here. A redirect chain. Basically, what that means is you're redirecting to a page which has a redirect and it's redirecting you somewhere else. So it's creating this loop, right, of redirects, right? So that's an issue. All right. Broken redirect. Basically, the redirect is not functioning as intended. So this is the issue that you're occurring there. Right. Redirect chain too long. If you're being redirected twice or thrice, it'll pop up here saying this chain is way too long. Either redirect directly to the page you want to, or fix the chain, or break the chain. All right. Redirect loop. Basically, where you redirect from one page and that page redirects to another page, which redirects to the first or second page, and it creates this infinite spiral where you're basically not going anywhere. You're stuck in this chain of redirecting, which is really, really annoying and really bad. Okay, it'll tell you the low content ratios, which pages multiple H1 tags, which pages have duplicate H tags. You can see here, right? There's a lot of things here that allow you to truly get a grasp of your website. Ideally, you want none of these or as little as possible to get through, and that's what we're aiming to do here. Hope this was informative, hope this was insightful. I'll see you all tomorrow, and good night.